Welcome guys to the cheat channel where for sure you can do it better than if you send it out to get paid to do so. So today this is what we got. This is my Jeep, right? Jeep Wrangler. As you can see, my big arm has made a dent on this little leather, supposed leather. I don't know, maybe that cow had skin issues because this is weird, but again, this we're gonna fix it. So remove the cover, a couple of staples, hold on the leather to the plastic. Again, leather. As you can see, this cow had a foam insert. So now we know it's not leather. So went on eBay and purchased a new cover for it. So this cover, it's gonna go over, then we gotta go back, staple it ourselves, right? And where do we get the staple? Purchased, not sponsored, a Work Pro pneumatic stapler, Work Pro, that has the kit, the oil, all the instructions here, and it even comes with staples of all sorts of sizes, so you can get your first project done quickly. Later on, if you need different sizes or you run out, you can go back to Home Depot, not sponsored, and purchase some more. It's a beautiful gun for not the professional, of course. This is just your projects at home. This gun was about 38 bucks. It has pretty good little safety features. We gotta read instructions. We have no idea what any of this does until we read the instructions. So now we're gonna go read instructions, go out to our work shed, and we'll catch up later. Okay, so we're gonna use our Work Pro. I've set up a little work table here. I got some wood so we can try out the staples first before trying it on the real piece. Go ahead and open up the magazine. Staples drop in here. Lock it into place. This is where the air goes. We already got our compressor filled. Put our compressor line. And as you can see, it looks like it has a lot of power. So what we're going to do is we're going to reduce the pressure on our regulator here. So we have it at 150 psi. Put it down to 80. Let's see what it does. Much better. Go down to 60. One out of the 50. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Thing's too low. Perfect. All right. So let's prepare. This is our piece. Again, purchased on eBay. It looks like it can fit both ways. We're going to try it one way first. As you can see, try the other way. So as you can see, you have to pull nice and even. And we got to pull throughout so that way we don't get any creases in our material.
Straight out flat.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to start at the edges. The far edge here. We've already centered, equally centered the stitching, the left and the right. So we're going to start on one edge so we can prepare our pulling. The staple is in the plastic. Didn't go through the other side, which is great. That's what I was scared of. Okay, now we're going to stretch. And staple the other side. Look at that. So now we're going to prepare. We're going to pull evenly. The gun on the proper hand here. So now we're going to go ahead and pull that leather tight. And you see I use the gun to also assist in the pulling. Real nice. We're going to use the same now technique on the other side. So we pull. Nice. So now, to get all these little creases out, this is where you start now pulling
the corners.
The corners nice and tight, and you got to get all those pieces in. So this is where a lot of stretching comes into play. Come sweat already. The tank has. Ask your question again.
So, what happens if you accidentally go through, when you staple it, it goes way too far through it?
That is a great question, because that's how we started first. This compressor has a regulation valve. So the compressor here, you can see the first gauge here, the compressor in this tank has 150 psi, right? But we regulated the output pressure to 60 psi. So you can go back over here and start. This is at 150 psi, and this is at 50 psi. You see how deep it goes in? And this is how now it's nice and flush. That's how we regulate it to make sure that the gun doesn't go over the plastic.
Doing the corners now.
You gotta use a lot of hand strength here.
Also be careful with your hands.
Correct. Gotta make sure we don't get those thumbs.
Please don't.
Or fingers. Once you start doing it more and more, you get a little more confidence in your work. Let me flip it over there so you can see. And look at that.
Nice and smooth.
Nice and smooth. Now we're going to screw in the lower cover. Once we do the lower cover, we screw it into the Jeep, and then we'll show you how it came out.
Oh.
I just realized I made a mistake. These staples, this is where your hand goes. So I gotta move them farther back, so that way you don't see these staples. So
Try to do that.
let's do it again. These I don't mind because it's on the bottom, you don't see them. But this is what happens sometimes when you get ahead of yourself and don't read all the instructions. So
Yeah,
let's do it.
Try not do it. Try not do this. Please. I know you may be doing step by step with the videos done. You may already have done this, but just take the staples out.
There. The lock handle goes here. We're putting back all the screws that were removed.
¿De dónde para la mano? ¿De qué carro es?
We have a commentary from Grandpa. He's the one that removed it. He's asking,
¿De dónde se sacó?
where is it? From the Jeep, like we mentioned at my Wrangler, 2019. This is our first.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's
Miraste la diferencia que tenía ese acolchadito.
Ajá, it's a
Que lo que pasa con los originales que son así.
Takao. Now this is my first time doing this. Alright, so of course the more you do it, the more you have chances of doing it better yourselves. Right. This easily just snaps in place. And
Así.
we're done.
Qué buena la maquinita. Aquí tiene que una apretadita más.
Well,
Okay, as you can see, there's 4 screws that hold this bar up. These go right there, nice and easy. Line up the holes.
¿No le pusiste el cable al Jeep?
The comments in the back coming from Grandpa. He's asking why I didn't put the cable back. Voy a poner un cable diferente.
Oh.
So I'm replacing the winch line from a metal to a composite. Number one saves on weight.
¿Cuál es la diferencia? ¿Qué hace la diferencia?
So he's asking what the differences are. Number one, it saves on weight. And we have double the amount of pulling power
Oh,
from a composite line than a steel line. And also it looks pretty amazing because the chances of me actually using this winch versus the one on my side-by-side, all right, nil to none. I have never used it. I installed the winch back in 2020 with a new bumper. I just replaced the bumper for a new one. And again, I live in South Florida. We don't got that much. We don't got rocks. We don't got mountains to climb. All we have is mud. So, and the final piece just snaps back on place.
That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope this video was helpful to you. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.